All right, guys. So as great as this looks, and it does look pretty good, I think there's too much wire on here. This thing weighs 2.5 pounds, and I'm not really thrilled how it came out. I mean, it came out okay, but I decided to go ahead and print out two more, and these are going to be thinner. You can see this is actually a little bit thinner. So instead of having, yeah, so I printed out two more of these and they came out really good. In fact, this isn't even glued together. This is held together just with this inner piece. I'm going to glue these together, but they came out really good. And because of that, it makes it for a more balanced, because two of these, I mean, this rotor would kind of be, yeah, it was too tall. So with two of these, the rotor in there will be more balanced. You can't really see the way I have the camera set up. Oh yeah, I guess you can. Yeah, see, if I put the rotor there, you can see, and of course it'll be raised up by about that much, and the rotor will be up here. Yeah, it'll be better balanced. But these came out really nice. And so I ordered some more wire, and I have some, but I actually ordered two more rolls of the 20 gauge. So what I have to do now is glue these guys together. I'm not discarding this bad boy. It's still really cool. And what I might do is Toffee Flavor suggested running this rotor just on half of this and see how it'll run. But what I got to do first though is I have to glue these guys together, get those glued together, then get the end caps glued on there like that. Actually, it goes like this. Wait a minute, this one goes here, that goes there, and that guy goes there. And with that new fast printing profile, these things took almost nothing to print, and as far as time is concerned, and the quality is beautiful. I mean, look at that pattern. I don't know if you can see the pattern there. Maybe you can. Yeah, it's really cool. So I'm definitely not going to scrap this guy. I'm going to keep him. I was going to put white inner rings inside here, but the green is kind of cool. And actually, the reason I printed out the green, because I didn't think these were wide enough to to capture this, because I'm going to glue this in there, then glue the rings together. Anyway, I just wanted to show you that. I'm not scrapping this. I'm going to use it. I'm definitely going to use it for something. I don't know what yet. But the next thing I have to do is I have to glue all this up, which is going to come out really nice. And then we'll go from there. All right. Here, this way I can show you the difference in size. So I think this is a better size for this size of rotor, because I mean, look at how deep that goes in there. I think it'll work better inside there. Yeah, it's about a good, 2 inches shorter. Actually, it's 20 millimeters shorter. I think it's 20 or 10 on each. That looks like about 40 millimeters. Yeah, so it's 20 millimeters shorter on each one there. Forgot I had the camera going. I was going to put it down over here. All right, guys, stay tuned. So they're glued up. And this is some really good glue. I think I've talked about it before. That's what I glued this guy together with. This acrylic number 16. This stuff right here. Yeah, I don't have my glasses. It's number 16 acrylic glue. It's great for 3D printed parts. I mean, it holds really well. This is not going to come apart. Yeah, and so I glued the center ring to both halves and both halves together, and the tops on there. So I think these are going to come out really nice. Still got that big beast, and I still have this guy over there. I don't think I'm going to do anything with this because, again, I put too much wire on there. I got a couple of comments saying that 3 layers is probably enough, and I kind of thought it would be, but because I had 2.5 pounds of that wire and I knew it was going to cover it with 5 layers, I just went for it, and then I painted it with that um uh, the resin, the what's it called? It's the resin that you use on 3D printed parts, supposedly. And one of the reasons I don't like this is because I didn't keep the last layer nice and even the way I started it out. You know, I'm trying to do better when it comes to winding coils, just not sloppily wind them. I want them to look like this. You can tell who wound this coil, not me. That's a Sky coil, Sky collection. And I want to try to wind them like that. Take my time, and that's what I did with the first 3 layers. And then the last 2, I just I did what I always do. Anyway, these guys should be ready for winding tomorrow. And so I will get at least one of them wound tomorrow because I ordered 2 more rolls of that 2.5 pound, and I don't, one might work for both of them. That would be 1.25 pounds each. That might work. There might be enough on there, but I don't want to take any chances and get it, the second one, 3/4 of the way done and find out that I didn't have enough wire. I'm not going to go through all this just to screw up on or cheap out on the wire. Anyway, that's what's happening this weekend. Stay tuned. So welcome back, guys. So I'm fitting the rotor for the Newman motor. And I don't know if I remember telling you guys that I thought these were N42s. I think they're N52s because it was really hard to get these in here. I mean, abnormally hard. So all of these are facing north, 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 north. And then the other side I'll put in south facing. And then I'll attach this cap to it, which is a press fit, but I'll probably glue it in there just to make sure. But I don't think these are going anywhere because they're a really tight fit. Oops, sorry, didn't have it in frame. But yeah, it was really hard to do that without it constantly trying to go over to the other set. But yeah, so I'm going to fit this and continue on. So welcome back. So I can't believe how good this came out because everything was a press fit. Of course, I glued it up, but everything's a press fit. And this thing is nice and heavy. And here's the stainless steel rod I'm going to use to go through this and then through the bearing housing. So yeah, this thing is nice. It's pretty, it's pretty heavy. I don't know if I like the white ends. I like the pattern. But yeah. All right. I've got, these things are all dry. If you remember from the video, from the recording for you guys a few seconds ago, I decided that I did not like that. It's too tall and it has too much winding on it. But I'm going to use this. Just don't know what I'm going to use it for yet. Stay tuned. I told you I'd do something with it. So that's at 12 volts. Let me shut it down. Hold on. Right, so that was at 12 volts using the JL94 circuit. The finish, so here's the start winding and here's the finish winding. The finish always goes into the positive and the start goes into the negative. That's the way I've always done it. That's the way it was shown to me. And it worked. This guy works pretty good, but I think there's too much wire on it. And again, this is only one half of the Newman motor, and I'm actually running it off of, like I said, the JL94 circuit. I'm not running it off of the way you would normally run a Newman motor, which is with a commutator. So I think that's pretty cool. Let me start it back up again. Hold tight. It's not doing too bad. We're just having one half of the circuit. Told you I'd do something with it, and this actually came as a request from Toffee Flavor. He said, "Hey, can we see you running it halfway?" It's kind of slowing down. I'm not really sure what's going on. Anyway, again, this is just playing around with one half of this giant Newman coil. All right, so guys, that's stay spinning tuned. It in the opposite direction. And I don't think it really matters with the Newman motor and using this circuit. All right, enough playing around.